Hello, Division 44 North Ninjas. My name is Marissa Wong, and I serve as your Lieutenant Governor of Key Club. Today, I'll be talking about the Member Recognition Program, or MRP. The MRP allows dues paid members to be recognized for their service and commitment to Key Club throughout the 2016 through 2017 term. There are 4 different levels of the MRP, which I'll be talking about later in this video, but no matter what level is achieved and fulfilled by the member, that member will be able to receive a certificate at District Convention 2017 in Anaheim, California. If the member is unable to attend District Convention for whatever reason, that is perfectly fine as the certificate can be picked up by the member's home club. This MRP is kept track of by club secretaries or an appointed club member recognition coordinator, and it's completed in the member recognition tab of the MRF. But before I talk about the secretary's commitment to completing the member recognition program tab, let's first talk about what the requirements of the MRP are. So in order to do so, you can go to cnhkeyclub.org and click on recognition, or hover over it rather, and then click on the member recognition program. And this will bring you to this page on the CyberKey, which again talks about what the MRP is, and how its goal is to recognize a large number of dues paid Key Club members with a minimum of 50 service hours, and there are also some other requirements. So to see those, you can click on MRP, and this brings you to the application, as well as some frequently asked questions. So this application is first of all talking about submission overview, just what all the steps are. You are submitting this document to your home club officer board, and that deadline will be set by the clubs. This deadline should be set by clubs based on the realization that the club secretaries, or just the clubs in general, need to submit the completed member recognition tab to myself, as per the instructions down below, by Friday, January 27th, 2017 at 6 p.m. So the club deadline should be sent prior to that. I would recommend at least 3 or 4 days in advance in order to allow enough time for the secretaries to compile information and submit to myself. So these different guidelines are listed here, just talking about the term. Now, as a correction to be made, and this will again be listed in the description and an email that's sent out, the timeline for this MRP is a little bit different from here, as this was actually the same application as last year's. The district administrative this year is District Convention 2016 to District Convention 2017. That being said, all hours and event attendance that should be considered to qualify for the MRP should be from April 10th, 2016 to January 31st, 2017. And because this deadline is a couple months, in advance of District Convention 2017. And this is just to allow the Member Recognition Committee of the California, Nevada, Hawaii District enough time to prepare recognition for DCON. Now, this application also gives instructions concerning e-signatures, how the decisions of judges are final, what the different levels are, the file name that should be submitted to the club for the MRP application, what the codes are for different types of events for the proof of attendance chart. And there are also some frequently asked questions and answers in order for members to understand a little bit more about the member recognition program. Then on the third and final page, it's just a 1-page application, so that's not too bad, is the member's application. So the nominee information should be completed for the Key Club. When it says Key Club, that just means your school name. For example, Antelope or Bear River, Wood Creek, etc. And the club number, if you do not already have, if the member does not already have that club number, they can obtain that from the club secretary, president, or advisors from the membership update center. Just as a reminder, so our district is California, Nevada, Hawaii. That's already completed for you. And the division is Division 44 North. Region is Region 16. And then you also have to get certification from an e-signer, which is either the club president, secretary, or faculty/Kiwanis advisor. And presidents and secretaries may not sign off on their own form. So throughout the term, hopefully the member will have been kind of keeping track of their service hours and what events they have been attending. They can also ask the secretary just to check, though, that they have everything listed on the application. And then so members should keep track of this and then have this e-signature prior to their submission of the application, not afterwards. And finally, the member or the applicant will be completing this proof of attendance chart. As I said before, the classification is just those codes that were listed on page 1 of this document. The codes like training event, you just use TE just to make it a little bit quicker and easier to type. And you also list how many service hours, if any, were part of that event, and lives saved from MNT. Now, in order to figure out things like lives saved from MNT and what events are counted, you can go back to the CNH website on that Member Recognition Program tab under the MRP rubric. And when you open up that, you'll come up to this chart. Now, this chart contains all of the criteria in order to achieve either bronze, silver, gold, or platinum levels. So for all of them, you have to be a dues paid member, and based on the level, there will be a minimum number of service hours that are required. And then there are additional requirements. So additional requirements are the training events, events with Kiwanis family, interclubs, division events, district events, international events, articles or visuals submitted, chair of an event, host division, region, or district workshop, club committee member, district or division committee member, club or leadership position, and lives saved from MNT, So for all of these additional requirements, that will just be obtained. For example, bronze, you'll need to attain 5 of these 9 listed here. So just 5 of them. Like you could just do 2 training events, 4 division events, 1 district event, 1 chair of an event, and 3 lives saved from MNT, and you would have completed it. And that goes the same. Silver, 6 out of the 9, gold, 9 out of the 13, and platinum, 10 out of 13, based on the number of training events or whatever category it is for that requirement. And then if you also go to page 2 and 3, it will give an explanation of what is counted for each of these different requirements. And that's basically how the member and the club officers can verify what is counted in order to achieve these requirements. So next, this is the last step on the club level for members to become recognized. So in the club MRF that's completed by the club secretary, make sure that the club roster directory is all completed accurately, as these names are directly transferred to the Member Recognition Program tab. And also, it's really imperative that the member ID is included here so that I can send that to the district to ensure that all of the members are correctly being recognized. And then also make sure that the service record is accurate and up to date for the members. So all the service hours, if the member is dues paid, and their name are going to be automatically transferred to the Member Recognition Program tab. And as club secretary, you want to verify that they are completing the necessary requirements for these different levels. And then if they have achieved a certain like bronze, silver, gold, or platinum, then be sure to write down which level they are achieving. So write like bronze, silver, gold, or platinum in this column. And please, if they have not achieved any of these levels, then leave this column R, the level of recognition column, leave it blank so it's easier to pick out which members have actually achieved a certain level. And once you have done this, you can then submit it in email to me, again, as per the instructions that are in the description bar and located on the division website. The link to that is also in the description bar. So once this is all filled out, then that member will be able to be recognized at district convention with a certificate. So if you have any other questions, be sure to email me. My email is in the down bar, or leave a comment on this video. Thank you.